that stand up in their position and to quit being feminized. You are a man. It's okay to be masculine. It's okay to take leadership of your family. It's okay to stand up and position yourself in that place that says, I'm going to dictate the rules and course of this family. This is the Better Man channel where we embrace masculinity, freedom, sovereignty. We remove ourselves from that limited narrative that the world would confine man to, not only man, but woman to. It's like everything's thrown up into the air today, and you can aimlessly wander around without a target to aim at. Men are women, women are men. We've thrown all the definitions of tradition out the window, but we're here to reclaim that and to return to some excellence, to return to a tradition of excellence. We can look around the world today and see God, chaos. And it's easy just to throw your hands in the air and be like, what the hell's going on, man? Where is all this ignorance coming from? And I want to suggest that it is a result of the breakdown of the traditional family unit. Man is man, woman is woman. We live in a culture today that is diminishing the very role of what it means to be man, to embody that masculine virtue. We are diminishing and reducing the value of woman as a feminine woman and her rightful position in life. We're crisscrossing these and letting the lines be blurred, and yet the majority of the left or the woke still won't recognize why the breakdown of that traditional excellence is resulting in the chaos that is ensuing. I am a firm believer that fatherless homes create fatherless societies. Fathers being those authoritative leaders of the family, well, when they're removed from the family unit, we see a breakdown of society. And we've seen this since 50s, 60s, 70s, where it's kind of where we've been moving towards what we would call women's rights. And again, let me preface this by saying that I believe women are just as equal as men, except we have different strengths. The strength of a man is to be that leader, to be the assertive. The strength of the woman is to kind of be that nurturing, emotional, in tune person. And when we let those lines blur, we see the confusion. And so as women started moving towards we want more equal rights and we want to be treated like men in essence. And I've heard Jordan Peterson talk about the innovations in technology, in the home place, such as dishwashers and washing machines and even feminine hygiene products, allowed women to kind of remove themselves from the home environment. It wasn't such tedious and hard work to take care of the home, so it gave them opportunity to move out. And then we seen the normalization of divorce rates where, well, if it's just not easy for me, then I'm going to push the easy button and get out of this instead of being committed and hard work and perseverance. So we see divorce rate skyrocketing. We see women moving outside of the home into the workforce. We see the breakdown of the family unit where kids are left alone at home a large majority of their time, doing what kids do, getting into mischief, getting into trouble, causing problems and issues, and not really having the male figure there, not having the woman figure there to kind of keep them in line. And again, we see the breakdowns of families through divorces, and then just family courts just making, a mess and mockery of justice, as we all know. And so we see a breakdown of the traditional family, and we see that resulting in the society today and the state of society where everybody's looking for an identity. That's very obvious to recognize. I don't identify as a girl anymore. Maybe because I didn't have a mom or a father in the home to kind of guide me and teach me what it meant to be strong woman, strong man. And so I'm looking and clinging to anything that gives me a hope of an identity. That's the obvious consequences that we're facing now due to the direct impact that fatherless homes, motherless homes, no parents in the home at all. And that's the result that we have right now. Traditional family, and we can go down the roads of socialism and where they've tried to infiltrate our country and break that apart so that we break down the very system that we see occurring right now, or all the other aspects, divorces or feminism, what have you. But the point is, we can all recognize if we take a step back out of our political views or out of our own ideologues, step back and say, okay, this started happening, chaos started happening when we seen the removal of the traditional family. when we've seen women go into the workforce, when we've seen divorces and men being separated from children and family, whether on their own decisions or from family courts or what have you. The breakdown of the traditional family is the breakdown of society. It's hard to look at the facts. It's hard to look at the results and not see that very clearly. There's not a very sustainable argument against breakdown of traditional family ends in what we have today. So how do we begin to combat that? Well, education. There's many YouTube videos out there that are teaching men to be those strong, assertive men that stand up in their position and to quit being feminized. You are a man. It's okay to be masculine. It's okay to take leadership of your family. It's okay to stand up and position yourself in that place that says, I'm going to dictate the rules and course of this family. And as women, we need strong women that have that traditional value and traditional virtue and applaud the strengths of womanhood. There are so many things that women can do that men can't do, as well as so many things that men can do that women can never do. And I think we need both strong advocates for both the male and female to begin to applaud the strengths of the opposite sex and to encourage that men find beauty in the traditional woman, and the traditional woman sees excellence in that traditional masculine man that stands up for what he believes in and takes his leadership as that male role model. We live in a fatherless society due to fatherless homes. We live in a chaotic society due to the breakdown of the traditional families. We live in this confused, blurred line. Where's my identity? Because we're teaching women it's okay to be men. We're teaching men it's okay to be women. And we see the breakdown of excellence in our society. And a lot of people, a majority of those on the left or liberals are scratching their heads thinking, well, it must be because this race is oppressed. It must be because this identity is oppressed. It must be because this class of people are oppressed. No. Simply put, we've seen a breakdown of the traditional family and those morals and those virtues and that path to excellence. And therefore, we see a chaotic society without fathers, without strong mothers, wondering, where the hell am I supposed to go? Clinging to any hope of identity that is afforded them by some crazy leftist, wokist liberal saying, oh, this is who you can be, whatever. No. Society breaks down when we can be whatever, air quote, whatever, but we have to have a direction to become that excellent person. We need good fathers. We need good mothers. We need good, strong, traditional families. This is what needs to be taught. This is what needs to be promoted. These are the genders, male, female. This is the direction that we need to go. A strong, traditional family upbringing, strong children, strong individuals that are going to grow up to continue to pursue excellence and know who the hell they are. And not only that, but know what they stand for. A rock solid foundation that is actually conducive to a sustainable society where not everybody's wandering around, who the hell am I? Love and respect, gentlemen. We are those men seeking tradition, seeking excellence. You guys will hear from me next episode.